Now let's get into the Super Bowl halftime show because that created more drama than, than the actual game itself. So if you haven't heard, you live under a rock. Bad Bunny performed at the halftime show. Okay, where's a picture of him, bro? I need like a still picture of him. Yeah, it works. So we just leave it like that. So this man, Bad Bunny, performed at the halftime show, and everyone had opinion on social media. I felt like it was pretty split. One half was saying, and I'm in the middle on this. I didn't feel like there was a lot of middle until like later on there was, but one half was saying this was the best Super Bowl performance I've ever seen, which in my opinion, no. I think it was good. I think it was pretty good. I give it an 8 out of 10. I wouldn't say it was the best I've ever seen in my life, but it was good. And then some people are saying this is the worst they've ever seen. And I feel like every year someone says that all the time. That's like the worst performance I've ever seen. And it was not. That's so exaggeration, bro. Like you're so hyperbole, bro. Like, that's such a hyperbole. I don't even understand. But whatever. For me, literally, it was good. It was good. Y'all tripping. And it wasn't, it just makes so much sense how people, it doesn't make sense how people were like saying, and this specifically, this is Benny Johnson, my boy, Benny Johnson. I like him. I follow him. I think he was taking the piss, bro. I think he was so exaggerating. He was so wrong saying like this woke anti-American propaganda. What are you talking about? I was like, you clearly didn't see the halftime show. Where was the wokeness? He literally had like, where was the woke? He dressed up like normal. He had normal things going on. He had a wedding, a straight heterosexual wedding. Now, if you had a gay wedding, I guess you consider that woke or whatever. But he had a heterosexual wedding. Where's the wokeness? That's literally what our values are. As if you're conservative, like I'll say right now, I am conservative. That's literally what the thing is. So I don't know what are you talking about? Where's the wokeness in there? And then he said about anti-American. Where's the anti-American? He had the American flag up there saying we are America. God bless America. Where's the anti-American? Because you criticize, he's criticized a lot of administration. He's criticized the administration, not the country. And he's American. Obviously, he's Puerto Rican. Puerto Rico's a American territory that they don't like to say. They only classify America only likes to classify that they're American territory when it helps them out, when it benefits them. See, when they have their natural resources, oh, Puerto Rico's ours. But when they have natural disasters and all that happens and their economy's collapsing, that's Puerto Rico. That's their territory. Or when their U.S. or when their citizens want the full right of citizens, they're like, oh, but they're not full citizens. They're American. It's just the whole political thing. I don't want to get that much into, but it wasn't anti-American at all. It was anti-American at all. So I don't know where they see that. I feel like that's literally just they're being delusional at this point. You're being delusional if you see that. Like, how is this anti-American? I don't understand. I don't understand. But even taking all that away, taking away that I'm actually a Bad Bunny fan. I've been a Bad Bunny fan since 2017. I'm more fold out. Okay, my favorite album of his of all time is El Último Tour del Mundo. That's my favorite album. Anyways, I'm a fan of his. But objectively speaking, objectively looking at it, if you don't like him or whatever, business wise, the NFL did what they did. They pulled what they wanted to pull. This made so much sense from a business perspective of what the NFL is trying to do. The NFL is trying to go international. We've already seen, they just announced they're going to Australia, they're going to Brazil, they're going to Mexico City, they're going to, they're still in England, they're going to Spain, they're trying to go to more European countries, more Latin American countries, because they're trying to expand. They're trying to be global. And what's a good way to do it? Let's bring the most streamed artist, the most popular artist in the world. Let's bring them to the halftime show. Let's bring fans, and I'm bringing this specifically my sister, who's a Bad Bunny fan. My girlfriend is a Bad Bunny fan. They don't care about football, but they're like, I'm going to tune into the halftime show to watch this guy. So they're just tuning in to watch it. And what the NFL wants, I'm pretty sure, is they want people like them to look at it and be like, maybe I'll stop and watch the game. All right, watch the halftime show is over, then I'll see what's going on in the game or whatever. And they want to create fans like this. That was their scheme. That was their business model. And it makes so much sense. I don't understand how these people that cult conservatives. I don't like to say the right because there's a lot of people on the right who like him or whatever, right? But I don't get it. They're so free market. They're so capitalistic society, and capitalism is great. That's what the NFL's doing. This is capitalism at its finest. And you're going to say that's anti-American. You can't bring American. He's not American, which he is. Again, we said that he is. But anyways, just because he speaks another language is not good. Like, bro, you missed the whole point. I thought you guys were business savvy. I thought that was the whole point. And it just went over their heads. And I don't know how that went over their straight up heads. Because this is what business is. This is epitome of business. We want to go international. That's the NFL's thing. We want to go international. We want to go global. We want global fans. We want to be like soccer. So let's bring in the guy who's the most popular artist in the world. That makes so much sense. I don't know how that went over their heads. They're just being delusional, or they're just blinded. Honestly, they're just blinded by that it was in Spanish. And that just closed-minded. Like, because I remember they're saying it's American football. It's American game. Like, yes, bro, but the NFL, again, they want to go global. That's their business plan. Like, I don't understand how they just straight up flew over their heads. But from that perspective. And then the numbers came out today. Let's see if we can find that. That supposedly it did 135 million views. Now I don't know where to find that actually. See if the NFL posted it or something. So they're just saying how what was this? How the world listened to Bad Bunny after their top time. Bad Bunny's simultaneous listeners spiked 7 times post halftime. Debí tirar uma foto de cuando te tuve, querida de beso y abrazo las veces que pude. So even if you don't like it, bro, it's just fire. But anyways, 2, 3, Tite me preguntó. And I was betting my homies. I remember I was betting everyone he was going to sing Tite me preguntó first. And that's exactly what he did. Tite me preguntó si tengo mucha novia. Mucha novia. Come on, bro. I can't find the... Yeah, it doesn't say how much numbers you did. Bro. That is not what I want to do. Whoa. I didn't want to show y'all that. Where profile. It's got to be here somewhere. And then... Oh, where's my liked? Where's my archive? Oh, there we go. Activity. Yeah, there it is. So I was thinking it was like 143. Yeah, there it goes. You don't see this? Look, see this, right? Yeah. See, Bad Bunny halftime show breaks record with over 135.4 million viewers. This is the first, and the second one was Kendrick's last year. I don't know if they're officially yet, but supposedly this is what they come out, and it don't surprise me at all. It don't surprise me at all, because I think because of the climate that was around it, the noise that was surrounding it, it was polarizing, which no idea why, but it's just polarizing. And then Turning Point USA had their own, which I think peaked at like 5 million or something, which was cool for them. Like, if you like that music, go ahead, bro. You go ahead. I don't like that, but if you do, go ahead. It's cool. But I was gonna watch this. I remember when they first announced he was gonna come, I was like, that's gonna be fire. Fire. And then I don't know why the outrage was so big, bro. Like, I really don't understand why the outrage was so big. Because their points was literally like, it's anti-American, which is not, bro. Like, he's Puerto Rican again. It's American territory. And then second, they're like, because he's in Spanish. So, like, why is that such a big deal, bro? And it just, again, I always go back to where the NFL is their own league. They're not, yes, they're an American league, of course. They're based in the USA, but they're independent from the government. They're their own entity, their own organization, their own league. It's the free market, right? We want to go international. This makes so much sense. I don't know how it went over their head. I keep thinking about it more, and how did it go over their heads? I don't get it. But for me, it was good. Let's actually see some clips, For me, it was good. And it made me a little biased because I'm a Bad Bunny fan, but I didn't think it was the greatest show, but it was cool. I like how he showed the Puerto Rican side, his perspective. He brought Puerto Rico to the Super Bowl. And then look at these messages. Together we are America. Like, that's not that's the most American thing I've ever seen. Like, what? I don't understand. I don't understand, guys.
Seguimos aquí.
Ya sabe, papi, aquí estamos. Let me actually go back. Oh, when he gave the kid.
Puerto Rico.
Hella people like this one because talking about the dream. A Puerto Rican kid won it. That's cool. Like the imagery. What was the sugarcane fields? Ricky Martin came out. I remember that. The kid on the chair was the most popular one. Where's that? And that one, everyone can relate to that one. Where is that? Kid. Bro, how do they not post that? I know it was somewhere. I don't know where it's at, but it was somewhere. There it is. He's like, wake up. I think we all remember doing that as a kid, bro. I used to always do that too. You're supposed to fall asleep on the chairs. So I enjoyed it. I don't know what y'all talking about, but I enjoyed it. It was great for me. I think I was saying, I think it was just the political climate around it, and it's this side, that side. And I hate that's what politics has become. I hate that. I'm gonna look straight in the camera and say that. I hate that politics has become this side, that side, black or white. It's just these two sides when it's not. It's not. It's a spectrum. That's why it's called a political spectrum. And I hate that they turned this event, this halftime music show, into a political debate. Like, he's just singing, bruh. Like, I don't know. I just hate that. And I don't want to get too political on this channel, which soon I'm gonna have a political channel, by the way. I don't want to get political on this channel because it's sports, right? And I want to separate the two. I know they're intertwined a lot, but this one I just want specifically that. Specifically sports, because sometimes it's just too much. But I hate that that's what the political climate has turned into this side, that side. And if you don't believe in me, you're stupid and you don't know what you're talking about. You're so insane. Both sides say that to each other all the time, and it's so annoying. But why can't we just actually know, bro? Like, I don't know. What is this man sending me? But whatever. But it was great. My opinion. It was great. Okay, now after the game, let's get into my preseason predictions. Which, man, I wish I could show y'all the thing, but I don't know.